Hi, I'm Travis Wayne Goodsell, and this is TWG Talk Restore the Constitution number 4. It's the 27th of November 2017. Number 3, I think, was the 26th. I don't know if I said the right date on that or not. This topic for this video is on principles. The Declaration of Independence indicated that people have the right to life, liberty, and property. In the Constitution, it's referred to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. But the Bill of Rights includes protections for property. In regards to principles, they're essential to have correct principles in order to establish a just constitution. When you allow incorrect principles to infiltrate the laws that are passed by Congress and signed by the President, you end up with a corrupt system of government, and it will eventually collapse the government. Corrupt principles cannot be sustained. History has shown this time and time again. There are incorrect principles such as there will always be poor, survival of the fittest, natural selection. There are class distinctions with a master race, security over freedom. They were just born that way, and wealth is obtained by hard work, etc., etc. These are all unacceptable principles that should be denounced by government and never allowed to enter into the minds of our courts, our government leaders, and especially into the Constitution of the particular land, state, nation, etc. So we can apply that principle and see what's going on in our own nation right now. One of the incorrect principles is depopulation theory. Agenda 21 has been leaked by our government and is available online in PDF form. It is the most horrendous thing that our government could do. It's far worse on a scale of beyond genocide. But if we look at how it's applied and used to deceive the citizens of the United States on both sides of the Democratic and Republican parties. For the Democrats, it's in the form of abortion rights and birth control rights. They don't talk about the horrifying facts that come with aborting babies, and they're only concerned about mothers' rights, women's rights. In our society, we all know that if a woman is violated and raped and is conceived, she has a child through that process, the majority of us would say that yes, she should get an abortion, or she can get an abortion, and we won't look down on her for that. However, the Democrats, though they will say, yeah, see, we need to have widespread abortions. You know, a woman falls in love with a guy, but they're underage, and you know, our society is not set up for that. Ancient societies, a boy was a man at 12 years old. On the original Constitution, a man was legal at 21, and it's now 18 with an amendment. But the Republicans, you might think, well, they don't want abortions. They ban abortions. Even here in Utah, you can't get an abortion. When Elizabeth Smart was kidnapped and raped by Brian David Mitchell and was recovered a year later, she was pregnant, and her parents, even though they had contacts with Senator Orrin Hatch, they still had to go to a different state that allowed abortions to abort that baby. Utah laws would have treated Elizabeth Smart as a criminal. So that's the difference on abortion. But then you say, well, Republicans don't believe in a depopulation agenda. It's just presented in different ways to reach this same goal. The Republicans, they are against DACA. They are against immigrants. They are against the poor. They are against non-Caucasians. Many people have argued that it's the Republican mindset that has resulted in the majority of arrests and prison sentencing has happened to blacks and Hispanics. And so when you enact laws to deport immigrants, deport DACA recipients, deport or exclude taking care of the poor, those are attempted murder, plain and simple. You can't twist the definitions around to say, well, it's the poor's fault, they're not working hard enough. If they just worked hard, they would be successful and wealthy. The majority of Americans are living on, paycheck to paycheck, and just one paycheck will make all the difference as to whether or not they survive or not. So I hope you understand the importance of principles in establishing a constitution, and recognizing the principles in our current governmental party system. Both sides, to quote our president, are to blame. there's fault on both sides. And it's because they have the same agenda. And we need change. And so I think after this, the videos will involve the overview of the Constitution and what needs to be done based upon correct principles to establish truth, justice, and the American way. So, thanks for watching.